I got 2 out. Got on my slide lock way too soon. I think I threw one too. Over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I may have one off the paper unless there's another one in there. See what we got. So this is a 4x6 sticker. That round was already there. You see it's marked. So I got 1 flyer. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think the rest are in here. I know I didn't miss all the way off the paper. There's 1 off. That was already there. So we'll take that. So let's clean these 2 up and center those up a little bit more and run it again. All right, so 5 yards. The sticker is 4 inches across, 6 inches tall. There's 1 round at the very bottom that's already there. I need to mark that, and 1 at the top that's already marked. So other than that, we have a clean target. We're just going to draw from concealment, see if we can place 10 rounds in the 4x6. See what we got. Sticker. All right, so remember that was there. That was from the last string, so we'll mark that. And I think we have all 10 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So we got 10 in, so we'll shoot again. I'm not going to mark these. What I'm doing is just marking anything that's outside of the sticker. So I'm shooting a 22, so it's not really about recoil management. This is just more about making sure you have an acceptable sight picture for your distance and target difficulty, and then also making sure you're getting a good trigger press, so you're not doing anything with the trigger that's going to affect your sight alignment, sight picture. Especially when you're trying to press the trigger a little more aggressively, which is what I'm doing now. So I'm also during that trying to work on resetting the trigger sooner and not waiting for the gun to finish recoiling before I do so. I'm just going to load up both of these mags now, and then maybe we'll do 10, reload 10. That's what we'll do on the next drill. I'm going to get these last 10 in here and see if we can hang 20 more on that 4x6. And I got, if you're curious, I got the stickers off of Amazon. They're just shipping labels. They come in a bunch of different colors, but they make really good targets, and they're cheap as hell. You can get them in a roll of like 500 or something stupid like that. And it might be like $12 or whatever. All right, so we got 10 in the gun, 10 in my spare mag, rolling from my tier 1 concealment holster, and we're at 5 yards. I don't have my shot timer or anything, so I'm just going when I feel comfortable, I guess. Sorry, there's a bunch of bugs out here. I missed my reload. My reload's on the ground. Shit isn't always perfect, so let's just see if we got 10 hits or not, or if we're off at all. I think my first shot may have been left, but I don't know. Oh, it went high. So I've got one up here. That might have been the one that I felt a little left. So we're still pretty centered up. Got a few flyers. So each time we've had one flyer. So my first run, that was my flyer. Second run, that was my flyer. And third run, that was my flyer. So let's see if we can just hang them all in. That reload was really bad. When you're trying to reload and you throw your mag across the range, it's probably not probably not ideal. But that is why we are out here. I need to dry fire my reloads anyway. I know that's something that I haven't worked on in a while. I know that in a gunfight, statistically you're not going to need your gun. But then if you're in a gunfight, the chances of you having to reload are really, really minimal. But you still want to have those skills just in case, because the average gunfight isn't every gunfight. There are some that require more rounds. There are some that require less. Some that do require reloads. So you just want to be prepared for everything. All right, so we got 10 in the gun, 10 in the spare mag, 5 yards, 4x6 inch target. See if we can hang 10, reload, hang 10. These short mags are hard, man. I'm using Glock 44 mags, which are the, damn, I can't even hold it, which are the same size as the Glock 19, but I'm used to a longer mag that's probably closer to this length. So when I'm grabbing it, I'm just not getting deep enough into the holster or the mag pouch to get it seated into my palm. So I'm getting it kind of out here, and if I hit my shirt or anything at all, it's causing the mag to fly. Let's walk down. Oh, I got a few flyers at the top that time. So let's go mark the target and we'll do it, we'll run it one more time. Maybe my reload won't go flying across the range this time. I need to also work on pinning my cover garment a little bit better. Let's go mark our target. So this one I had 3 flyers, all high. My hand is ashy as shit, don't judge me. I don't even know what that other fucking magazine is now. I know I got more. Oh, there it is. Alright, 10 in the gun, 4x6 inch target. We're only 5 yards away. Let's nail this reload this time. Reload was better, a little slower, but I was able to pin my cover garment. I'm not sure I like those hits. On some of those, my front sight was a little high in the notch. Ah, we're clean though. So we went 20 for 20, all in our 4x6. I felt my front sight was a little high, so I'm sure some of these hits are here. I was aiming there, but my front sight was a little high in the notch, but I'll take it. Still got to clean up those reloads. That is why we are here with a shit ton of ammo. I don't know what they're shooting over there, but whatever it is big. So I've been really working on my trigger press for the last probably couple of months. I've had some issues with just not keeping my wrist locked, and then also pushing the trigger down a little bit, not bringing it back towards my dominant eye, especially when I'm shooting quickly. So most of the things that I've been doing lately have been in an effort to clean that up. Which a drill like this is just 20 trigger presses, and since I'm not shooting like super slow, I'm not trying to go as fast as I can, but I'm not shooting super slow, it allows me to put some pressure on that technique to really see if I'm doing what I should be doing. All right, 10 in the gun, 10 in the spare mag, 5 yards away, 4x6 inch target. See if we can go 20 for 20 one more time. Oh man, bugs flying in my eyes. Let's see what we have on the target. A little slow with my first shot. I have some cleaning up to do with my sights. That broke the line, so I'm going to count it. So we'll call that 20 for 20. Everything else is clean. I know I didn't have any misses off of the target, but my sights were hovering right in this range for the most part. So not bad. I think what we'll do this time is we'll just go 10 without the reload, and we'll try to speed up my cadence a little bit. So let's get through those 10 rounds a little bit faster. I did bring the Mantis system with me. I need to put that on the gun and then do some analysis with that as well. But this will be our last one. We'll just run 10 quick. Still working on gripping the gun. I updated the way I grip the pistol, so trying to get all that in. Updated grip and make sure we have a good trigger press. We'll go from hands at side this time instead of surrender. Some trouble getting the gun out. A little uneven on the trigger, as you can hear. I got hung up in my shirt a little bit. I got a miss. No, that one's already marked. I don't know. I think I hung another one right there. I'm going to call that a miss. I think there was only one there before. Other than that, all these are on or at least breaking the line. So we'll call that one miss. All right, so back at 5 yards. This time I'm going to draw the pistol from concealment. As I draw, I'm going to just gain some space and some distance from my attacker. So I'm going to start backing up as I place 10 rounds. Hopefully we'll get all 10 in that 4x6 inch sticker. I know I snatched that last one. So we definitely had some off the sticker this time. So left, so I need to put some more support hand pressure. So a lot of these are left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 4 on, and the rest, I don't know if I missed any far left. That is a possibility. But we have 6 off to the left, and again, I'm only counting here. Even though this would have been good enough on a person, I'm just holding myself to the sticker itself. And that is just not gripping the gun properly. And then also my trigger press came apart a little bit because I shouldn't have left or right. If anything, maybe up and down, just depending on when I'm shooting and if I'm not putting my feet on the ground correctly and I'm bouncing at all. But I shouldn't have anything so far left on the target. That's me just moving the gun off a target. And I think I was a little bit target focused on that one. I wasn't completely front sight focused, which is another challenge because primarily most of my practice has been with a dot. So now my instinct is to go target focus as opposed to front sight focus. So let's run that again. All right. Let's get a better trigger press and a firmer grip with my support hand. See if that helps straighten us out a little bit. And I noticed as I'm walking, I'm swaying a little bit left to right. So some of these left are me as I'm moving and not so much. I noticed it on that one, moving the gun. So on this one, we only have 3 out. I can operate a damn pen. So we got 1, 2, and 3 off the sticker, and the rest are going to be hung here. I may have had 2 left according to my sights. I don't think I had 3. The rest of them seemed like they were centered. Now whether or not they were, looks like we're okay on the left side. Got 1 here. So I had a few high, which does make sense because that front notch was a little high in the notch, but that's okay. That was actually my best group. So let's throw 10 more in there. So we're still working on what's acceptable. As I'm stepping back, I can feel myself going left to right, so I need to make sure that my feet are under my hips and I'm not taking wide steps. So I'm not stepping with my feet under my shoulders, which will cause that left to right sway. So I keep my hips under my feet under my hips more, and then making sure that I'm also going toe to heel as I'm backing up. All right, no problem. Toe to heel, clean sight picture, firm grip with the left, press straight back towards your dominant eye. Got hung up a little bit. See what we got. Got caught on my cover garment. We got 1, 2, so 4 left, and we got 1 high. I'm gonna swap out my target just so I can, this was getting pretty chewed up, and then we can see kind of what's going on. So I'm gonna put a fresh one up. But still some left to right. Technically that left to right is, well, some of it is acceptable to a degree, obviously, depending on the difficulty of your target. But I just want to be able to hold that in a much tighter group. That way, if I'm shooting faster, I'll have some more room for error, or if the target is smaller, or if I'm further away. Oh shit, I forgot to I forgot to switch the paper. Fuck it, at least we'll know how many actually hit the least square. So I'll load up 1 more mag. And see if we can't hang maybe 7 in that 4x6. So that'll be my goal. 7 hits while retreating from 5. And I'm not really getting that far back. I probably ended up at maybe 8 yards, 7, 8 yards, somewhere in there. So we're not extremely far, and I'm not shooting real fast either, so that won't work. These bugs are out today. All right, 5 yards, 4x6 inch target. Back pedal, let's keep our feet under our hips, but I don't want to stage and start with my feet under my hips. I want to stand in a natural position and just learn how to get my feet under my hips as I'm walking to eliminate some of that left to right swing. See if we can't hang 10 rounds in that 4x6, but 7 is the goal. We'll just go at hands relaxed at sides. Those did not feel good. I could see the front sight was a little high. I think I hung some of those left as well. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the paper. My goal was 7, so I'm 1 short. There's definitely a high one. So that's 8, so I'm missing 2. I'm not sure where the other 2 went. I definitely need to clean this whole thing off so I can see. So let's take a look. Put a fresh target up completely. And these are just 8-inch circles. But really aiming here. There we go. Good enough. I didn't come with my mags loaded today. I wasn't sure if I was going to stay after and shoot or not. So I normally will have 20 of these loaded up. But today I do not have them. So I'm going to keep loading. And I don't know how much I want to shoot today. So I don't feel like loading all 20 and then I don't shoot that much. So I'm just loading them as I need them. We'll run this maybe one more time and then we might call it a day. Time to get something to eat. Alright, 5 yards. 4 by 6 inch rectangle. We're going to retreat to about 7 or 8. Trying to eliminate some of that left to right motion in the gun caused by moving. Those felt better. I still could see the sights moving a little more than I would like. Lost my pen. I don't think I got 7 in there though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit, I got 7. All right, there we go. 8, 9, no, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, all right. So I got 8 in, still on this left side. So I need to work on that, and then that's way left. But that's by far my best group. 8 out of 10. So we'll do that one more time and call it a day for real. I still need to focus on those sights. Well, not the sights, but my movement. Because clearly I'm favoring the left side of the target. And that doesn't happen when I'm standing still. That's just a function of me taking steps backwards. And as I step, my body is rocking from left to right. So let's do one more with particular focus on how we're striking the ground. All right, we'll go from surrender on this one. That was sloppy. I was having trouble keeping my sights over the sticker. I still pressed the trigger because those still would be combat effective hits. Keep losing my pen. But I couldn't, I definitely wasn't keeping the sights where I wanted it. So we have 1 out, 2 out, 3 out, 4 out. So we hung 6 on there, but actually we had 6 out, but I think we reduced the amount of leftward movement that we were imparting into the gun, as our group was more centered up that time. We had a big flyer there and then a couple on the outside and then one to the right. So we shifted that over a little bit, which is some improvement. I know I said that was the last one, but I want to do one more just to see if I can confirm that. And if we've made any improvement as far as bringing that group back to the right, then I'm fine with that for the day. Not going to fix an issue in a day sometimes. It takes some time. So go home and dry fire that and make sure that I'm reading my sights as I move, and it'll let me know whether or not my hits would have been left and right like that. And again, it's acceptable sight picture. So as you're moving, you're going to get some movement in the gun. You're not going to be able to move with any aggression and not have your sights move at all. It's just impossible. But you just have to figure out what's acceptable, what you can get away with. Because technically I can shoot a lot faster and still hang, 99% of them inside that 8-inch circle, which would be more than enough at this range if that was a threat. But I'm just holding myself to a slightly higher standard in practice. Okay, last one. Keep focusing on keeping your feet under your hips. These fucking gnats want to box, man. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we got one off. Almost went 10 for 10, but I'll take that. So that means we have made a difference, and even in the grouping, I'm more centered up, so I can live with that. Make your practices purposeful. Y'all be safe. AR-15, the class 16,